everyone, welcome to Drawing Hub. This is Sanjana and in this video we'll be discussing about industrial economics and foreign trade. Industrial economics. So first we'll see what is economics. Okay, before that, who is the father of economics? It is Adam Smith. Adam Smith is the father of economics because he is the one who gave the classical definition for economics. So according to his definition, economics means how people can earn money. How people can earn money. Okay, of course, economics is something related to financial things and how to spend it. This is according to Adam Smith. Economics is a study of how people can earn money and how to spend it. This is a classical definition given by the father of economics, Adam Smith. Then he also have a book. His book is Wealth of Nations. That's what we call it in short. Okay, Wealth of Nations. So sorry about this. Okay, Wealth of Nations. Okay, this is his book. This is Adam Smith book. Okay, now we're talking about money. Okay, money should be in circulation. It should not be in a static position. It should not be stuck with one person. It should always be in circulation. This is very important. And this circulation of money is what we call as velocity. The circulation of money is what we call as velocity. And then here we have a formula that is MV gives NI. So what is M? What is M? It is the total currency issued by RBI. So it is the money only. So, but we are representing it in terms of currency. Okay. So it is the total currency. Total currency issued by RBI. And what is V? V is velocity. V is velocity. And NI is the national income. National income. Okay, so M means how much money or how much currency the RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, is issuing. How much money, the total currency, that is M. V is the velocity. Velocity is a circulation of money. How much the money is being circulated. And NI is the national income. So what do you mean by national income here? It is a total value of money. What is the value of money here? It is a total value of money. So now if we are taking a census where of 1950, okay, 1950 and 2020s I am taking. So you must have heard of the different sectors, primary, secondary, tertiary and all. So our primary sector, that is the agricultural sector. Primary sector is the agricultural sector. I'll write it as the first degree, right? Primary sector. And our secondary sector is industrial sector. That is our secondary sector. And our tertiary sector is the service sector. So how much percentage during these years, that is the 1950s and 2020s, how much of the people, how much did they contribute in these years? That is a question. Okay. So in agricultural, that is in the primary sector, we will go through 1950s. In 1950s, most of the people concentrated on agriculture. So there 60% of people lived by working on the first sector, that is on the primary sector, the agricultural sector. Because 60% people lived, this was a profession, agriculture was a profession. And then another 25% people, industrial sector means manufacturing and all those things. Okay, 25% people work there. And only 15% people were there in the service sector. So in service sector, what all does it come? Communication, transportation, and all other things, all other services, education, all those things comes under service sector. So that is 15% in 1950s. Now when we are taking in 2020s, this whole thing got reversed. That is, in service sector it was 15% in 1950s. But when it came to 2020s, this thing got reversed. That is, in agricultural sector it became 15%. In industrial sector it was 25% only. In the service sector it became 60%. So this whole thing got reversed. Okay, so if this is not visible, okay, so the whole thing got reversed. That is 1950s and 2020s. Now there is another thing. See, when we see in this case, we can understand here the production is less, right? In agricultural sector, people following the agricultural sector is less. It's only 15%. So the production of the raw materials will go down, right? So you can look at this table. The production of the raw materials will go down, right? So when the production of raw materials go down, we will have to import things. India will have to import things. Okay, so at that case, what will happen? The demand of dollars demand will increase. Demand of dollar will increase, but the Indian currency will decrease. The demand, because we are importing things. We are importing things means our money is being spent, right? So the dollar's demand will increase and the Indian currency will decrease. This is because of importing. Here trade deficit will happen, and trade deficit will lead to sectoral imbalance. So this is a basic thing which you have to understand. Now the service sector means here we are not producing any visible tangible products. That's what we call service sector. I forgot to mention. Then we have another institute, we call it as SEBI. What is SEBI? Security Exchange Bank of India. Security Exchange Bank of India. Okay. Now, so the book that I've mentioned before of Adam Smith, Wealth of Nations, right? So what is the full name of this book? Wealth of Nations' full name is like this: an inquiry into the nature, and the causes of wealth of nations. An inquiry into the nature and the causes of wealth of nations. This is the full name of that book written by Adam Smith. Then now we are coming to the subject matter of economics. Okay, this we learn. Now what is the subject matter? Okay, we are learning. We're still in this position of economics. We haven't completed what economics is. And so what is the subject matter of economics? We have three things. Okay, first of all, production. Yeah, production is needed. These produced things have to be distributed. So distribution is required. Distribution. And only after producing and distribution is there any use? No. People have to consume it. So consumption. So these three things are very important, and these three things are the subject matter of economics: production, distribution, and consumption. So production is done by the producer. Production is done by the producer. Distribution is also done by the producer, right? The production and distribution is done by the producer. Consumption is done by the consumer. Okay, the consumer. Consumption is done by the consumer. Okay. Now, what does the producer get, or what is the producer's need? What is the producer's need? Profit maximization. Producer is doing it for getting maximum profit. So, profit maximization. And why is the consumer consuming things? That is for maximum satisfaction. So the consumer should be satisfied. So the producer is producing and distributing things for profit maximization, and consumer is consuming for maximum satisfaction. Then we have something called the law of demand. What is it? The law of demand. Okay, now according to, we have law of demand, law of supply and all. First, law of demand, we'll see what law of demand is. When the price of a commodity increases, the demand of that commodity will decrease. And also vice versa, that is, if the price of the commodity decreases, the demand will increase. This is called law of demand, that is, it is inversely proportional. Okay. So, whenever the price of a product is increasing, see, for a pen, I'm taking the case of a pen over here. I have a pen and it is 5 rupees. Okay, 5 rupees is the cost of the pen, the normal cost. What did I do? Okay, so this is shop A. Shop A. Here I am having shop B. Okay, here also the price of the pen is 5 rupees. So, the next day I am going, okay, on day 2, I'm shop A person, okay. So, what did I do? I increased the cost of pen by 5 rupees plus 5, that is 10 rupees. Now, the cost of my pen is 10 rupees, but the product is same, the quality is same, everything is same. And the shop B, it did not do any changes. Today also, shop B is selling it for 5 rupees. So, who will the people go to? Who will the consumers prefer to go to? Everything is same. The quality is same. The product is same. There is no difference. Only the cost increased. So, the customers or the consumers will prefer to buy from B, because for them 10 rupees is more, because extra they are giving extra 5 rupees, right? So they will prefer to go to B. So here what will happen? The number of people visiting shop A will be reduced. Okay, so in that case the demand will be reduced. See, here in particular, they did not increase the price or decrease the price. It was just the same. So, but here for shop A, the price was decreased. So, the demand went down. Here in the same case, okay, same case I am doing. Instead of increasing 5 rupees, this shopkeeper decreased. Okay, now we don't have this 10 rupees. Okay, instead of increasing 5 rupees, this guy, what did he do? He decreased some 3 rupees. Okay, 3 rupees he increased. So now the cost of the price is, the cost of the pen, how much is it? 2 rupees, right? So 2 rupees. But here it is same, 5 rupees only. So when the people look, everything is same. But now the shop is giving it for an offer. So what will they do? For them 3 rupees is profit. For the customers 3 rupees is profit. So they will come here. So when the price decreased here, the demand increased. So that is the concept of law of demand. When the price increases, the demand will decrease. And when the price decreases, the demand will increase. Now there is another thing called total revenue, which we should be knowing. See, I am having a product, I'm having a quantity, okay, and I want to find the total revenue. I am having a product which cost 1000 rupees. Okay, the price of the product is 1000 rupees. Okay, and I am having 500 of those type. The quantity of that product is 500. So what will be the total revenue? How many zeros? 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 5 lakh is my total revenue. But is this my profit? No, this is not my profit. To get the profit, total revenue minus total cost. Only then I'll get the profit. Okay. So for knowing what total cost is, we have to learn about the factors of production analysis. Okay. So here the price is given and the quantity is given. We have got the total revenue, but this is not the profit. In order to get the profit, because in order to manufacture this product, there must we have been using a lot of other things and a lot of money must have spent in that context. So only after reducing those things extra which was required to make this product, only the remaining thing will be the profit. We can't say that this 5 lakh is the total profit. Okay, then we have the law of supply. Okay, so we have learned what law of demand is. Then what is the law of supply? Okay, law of supply. Here the price decreases. The price decreases. The producer decreases the supply to create an artificial scarcity in the market. So the price decreases, the supply also decreases. Price increases, the supply also increases. So in law of demand, it was inversely proportional. See, inversely proportional. But in law of supply, it is directly proportional. So what does the people do over here? So there is a shopkeeper A. So this guy is having a lot of product of a particular type. Okay. For example, let us take pen itself. He is having 100 pens. Okay, he is having 100 pens in his stock. Okay, so what will he do? Okay, and the cost of one pen is 5 rupees. What will he do? He will keep 20 pens in his shop. This is his shop, and he will keep only 20 pens in his shop. This is the normal cost of the pen. And then these 20 pens, he will sell it for 1 rupee. He will send it for 1 rupee. Okay, so then when the people look, 5 rupees pen, a pen that costs 5 rupees is being sold for 1 rupee. So in their context, when they are looking from their view, they are having a 4 rupees profit. So people will go and buy it. So at that time, what will happen? Now there are only 20 pens in the shop, right? So this 20 pens will be sold very fastly. Okay, the price was decreased and the supply, see, everything was sold. So the supply is now over. The supply is also decreased. So now actually the shopkeeper is having 100 pens. He only sold 20 pens. The rest 80 pens he have been keeping in his godown. It's there with him. So now there is a scarcity in the market. What will he do? He will bring these 80 pens to his shop. This is his shop, right? So he will bring these 80 pens to his shop. Okay. And then what will he do? He will sell it for 10 rupees. Because now it is having high demand. Everyone wants to buy this pen because it is costing really less. But he have all those pens, he have the other 80 pens, he will bring it here and he will increase the price. Okay, he'll sell it for 10 rupees. So then what will happen? People are forced to buy it because people will think if this keeps on going, the price of the product might increase rapidly. So in order to avoid that, also this product might not be available later. So in order to avoid that, what will people do? People will try to keep it in stock. People will stock it at their house. So for that, they will give higher amount and buy it. But this is the trick of the shopkeeper, right? So the price decreases, the supply also decreases. If the price increases, the supply also increases. So this is here, the producer will decrease the supply so that he can create an artificial scarcity in the market. So actually this one is a crime. We also call it as hoarding. Okay, this is a crime. Okay. This is about the law of demand and law of supply. Rest of the things we will be discussing in the next video. So till then, bye bye.